What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So I do a lot of skinning farms, and I have a lot of skinning videos on YouTube, and I also have a lot of them in my 0 to 10 million gold guide, which if you guys haven't picked it up already, you can get 50% off and get it for only $9.99 by using the code Shadowlands. Link down below in description. But I understand that raised a lot of concern, like, but what is truly the best? I've found like a bunch of skinning farms and made like a video on them because I want people to have a bunch of variety, a bunch of different shit to do. Otherwise, everyone would do that one best yielding gold primary spot, and it would no longer be the best one because everyone was doing it. But that's what I wanted to talk about in this video, since it's a question that I get asked frequently. What is the best like solo farm to do skinning? And that is, I'm gonna do my top 3 of them because after like the top 3, the rest is just like they're kind of the same. Like I've done more than 3 spots, and the rest of them they're like kind of the same. So the absolute top location that you guys can go to is gonna be the famous spot called the Reindeer Route, right, in Ardenweald. And that video is like over 21,000 views. It's very popular, and also there's a lot of competition on it. But it is really good. Like I'm going to show you right now. We did a challenge with skinning today on my stream, and Hooded, he got 124,000 gold over. I shit you not. 45 heavy callus hides. Now that's like numbers that you only hear about and you never believe. I'm one of them. I haven't pulled anywhere close to that myself. I think my record was like 41 or 39 or some shit, like around 40, which was still absolutely insane. But that's not common though. However, I made 94,951 gold, pulling roughly average amount of heavy callus, like 21 or something like that. I believe is what I got. But it's a really good spot, the Reindeer Route. And if you have competition on the Reindeer Route, you're supposed to do the Horse Moth Route. And if you haven't heard about any of the farms that I'm going to mention in this video, I'm going to leave a link down below to the farms that I'm talking about right now. I also have this one to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about, where the yellow route is the Reindeer Route. That is definitely number 1 solo farm right now, easily. It's so insane. And the reason why it's way better than the red route, which is the horse moth route, is because the yellow route, the reindeer route, gives you mainly the ribs, the tenebrous ribs, while the red route, the horse moth route, gives you a majority of the creeping crawler meat, which is less gold than the ribs. And also, there's more of the high HP mobs at the red route. But if you have competition on the reindeer route, the yellow route, then the red route is way better if it has no competition. Like, you don't want to struggle to get mob kills on the yellow route when you can go to the red route and have no competition whatsoever. So that is farm number 1 and number 2. Find the direct links down below in the description. Now, the third one is, it's tougher, right? Because I want to place one of the World Quest skinning farms on that one. It's technically solo. You're not in a group, but you're reliant on other people doing the work. And if you got no clue what I'm talking about, you pretty much wait until there's a World Quest up, and then you go and leech people's kills. Like, they kill the mobs, but they don't skin it. They just want to do their World Quest, and you're just running around stealing everybody's skins. So right now, for instance, there's one up, this one right here, Alley Their Fairs, and this one is really good, extremely good. But there tends to be a lot of competition on spots like this, but if you can get like, if you can get to one of these world quests at a nice time where there's a bunch of people doing it, and nobody's skinning, it is absolutely insane. Like, in an hour, you can definitely outperform one of the farms that I just mentioned as well. But it's just not steady enough because you can't do it every hour of the day. You need people in order to do it. And also, you're most likely going to step into a couple of people who's doing the world quest and they also have skinning, so you're going to skin the mobs. And then there's leechers like me and everyone else doing it. So I would have put, like, world quest skinning is definitely a good third place. It really, really is. But if you guys don't want to deal with anything that has to do with competition, then I would definitely consider doing the dungeon, The Other Side, which I also have a video on. I think it's just hands down, it is the best farm when you don't want to deal with people. Like, there's no competition. You're doing a farm inside a dungeon, right? But you can only do it on certain classes. Like, you want to be able to have stealth, or you're just gonna kill unnecessary trash, or you want to be a hunter where you can feign death. So it's super hard to place that one as well on a third place. You see where I'm getting at? Like, the third place is kind of, it depends. There's a lot of things that comes into mind on that one. You also have the Shadow Panthers, which is one of my personal favorite farms right here, the Starving Shadow Stalkers. But you need people in order to do that one too. It's really bad solo. So the farms that I prefer, like my top 3 farms that I personally prefer, is Reindeer route, and then it's the Horsemoth route. Those are hands down the best gold per hour solo. And the third option, it really depends on what you want to do. Me, it's going to be definitely World Quest leeching. But if there's people like screwing me over on the World Quest leeching, or it's like 4 a.m. and very few people doing the World Quest, I'm going to go ahead and do the dungeon the other side, because I think it's fun. It gives you a very high amount of Callousite and heavy Callus. It's super RNG based. But if you guys don't have a tune that can run the other side, you don't want to do World Quest, and you don't have a friend to do the Starving Shadow Stalkers with, then I would have probably picked this location right up here, killing the giant bug thingies. I think that is a really good spot. The only downside to it is that it gives you a majority of shadowy haunch, and it doesn't give you a majority of the like the ribs, for instance. But I think it's a really good spot. And there's other ways. There's like elite quests where you can do it solo and so on, but they're all really competition heavy. So since this video is my personal top 3 spots, I'm going to go with the Reindeer route and the Horsemoth route. The third one is kind of up to you, what you feel like doing. But World Quest skinning, it's hard to beat it if you're there at the right time. It really, really is. But I'm going to leave all of the... I'm going to leave number 1, number 2, and under number 3, I'm going to leave a bunch of different options if you don't want to do Horsemoth or the Reindeer route down there. So check the description for all of those direct videos if looking at the route on the screen wasn't enough. And that's pretty much it. So make sure you grab the 0 to 10 million gold guide for 50% off using code Shadowlands. And I will see all of you guys in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.